Well, chess, really good stuff. Personal power, something I don't know if we've done that much of yet, but it is so core to our ability to influence others, to grow in our careers, etc. Love everything he had to say, but really kind of, I liked his three steps. Look, can have control over your environment. Feel like you have control. We talk about that in anxiety work as mastery. You have a little feeling of self control, connecting to yourself, and then some action. So really, lots of boots on the ground kind of ideas from Chris.
I thought near the end, his practical piece, about 20 minutes before you go into an interview,
Yeah.
take 5 minutes. What are your top three core values? Narrow it down to one, write it over and over for 4 or 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about capabilities so much. Worry about your core and how it
Yeah.
doubles your ability to get the job or get the promotion, whatever it might be. This idea of really turning inwards, control what you can control. What's really important to you is more important than what other people think about you, or things that
Yeah.
you can't control. Isn't it interesting how he said people higher on the food chain, this was my expression, have less stress because they've got
Yeah.
all the control, right?
Which is completely counterintuitive to what the business world thinks. They think, oh, we should pay that person more because they have more stress, they're higher up. And he's exactly right. The people we talk to lower down as we do our interviews go, are you kidding? My whole day is stressful. If I get fired, I have no way to meet my rent next month, versus somebody who has $1 million in the bank because they've been getting stock options for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a different kind of stress.
Pause this for just a
Yep.
minute. I'll be right back.
Yep. Do, 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 do. Chester, you just
Oh,
got way better looking there. I don't know what happened.
sorry about that. Didn't realize he was on.
What's going on?
How were you doing, Adrian?
Good, good. We're just finishing up a recording here. We should be done quick.
Okay, great. Yeah, I saw that he took a bathroom break or something. So,
Had to run.
yeah. How's Jen and Tony?
They're doing okay. Yeah, yeah. But Jen's had rotator cuff surgery 4 months ago now, and it's a beast. So
Oh,
if you have that option, don't do it.
yeah, right. This is shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I talked with a woman who had knees replaced, hips replaced, and shoulders replaced because shoulders are the hardest.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, well,
And
bless her heart, because that's a rough one to get through.
oh, yeah, it's been miserable. It still hurts, and she's going through physical therapy, and yeah, it's just a beast. So,
Well, what do they say? How much longer?
it could be a year, could be 2 years. You just don't know. Yeah.
Ah,
What are you talking about?
Um,
Oh, shoot.
yeah, Jen's rotator cuff surgery, so it's been a beast.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
you
about
remember
that.
when it happened because I mean she couldn't do anything. She had a quarter of her body was immobile, and
Man, that's rough.
and I still had 3 gigs during it. So Tony would come over and take care of her because thankfully they were just overnights, but it was pretty bad. Yeah.
Wow. Well, give her our best.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh
I'm,
no.
I'm, I'm drinking all this water all day, and all of a sudden hit me to go, well, I could finish this section and
It's
have to
all
clean up
good.
my office, or I could just.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Brent edits it. I'm sure.
Well, and we're still recording, so there you go. Now we've got all this. You're streaming this, are you? Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. We
Do,
can
do we
talk
want to
about
just start again, or
Chester's
do you want to
bladder
edit
and
this?
yeah, and Jennifer's rotator cuff. It's all good. Yeah.
Brent, what do you want to do?
Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
can
we
keep
do.
going. Okay, so we
See you,
just
honey.
had talked
Yeah,
about the people at the bottom having more stress than people above. So we
yeah,
finished
yeah,
that
yeah.
thought. So okay, I've
I think it's my turn to jump
okay,
in.
yeah, okay. Here we go.
Yeah. The other thing I really appreciated was the simple practical stuff that he gives us,
Yeah,
right? The 20 minutes before. The four horsemen. And I love the way he teased it. He said it's blaming, proving, inaction, and reaction.
Hmm.
And I thought, okay, explain that. He goes, yeah, buy the book. Which I thought was great. And isn't that true though? We give up our power when we blame.
yeah,
I love my dad's old expression. He goes, excuses, even when valid, are
yeah,
never impressive.
yeah.
And that's giving away, well, it's not my fault. Right.
Yeah.
And that's that victim mentality. I thought the
Exactly.
proving was interesting. You're always trying to prove your point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is why I'm right and you're
Yeah.
wrong. Inaction is the easiest one, right? You just
Yeah.
fold into the
Yeah. I just don't care.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then the reaction. And on that point, wasn't it funny? Why are you so great at your job? She goes, because I don't care.
Yeah. And in a way that kind of releases the stress and the pressures and the, and again, people higher up, when you've got a couple of years salary stocked away in your 401k, you're a lot less stressed than somebody earlier in their career. So I thought that was really good. I love, too, some of the practical ideas, do not communicate to yourself or others that you are powerless. And he used a very simple example of, somebody casting their election ballot. Well, if you live in California and vote for a Republican, you might say, well, I have no power. If you're in Texas and vote for a liberal, you may think, well, I got no vote, but you do, and people who say that, they go, no, I'm sending a message. My vote counts versus I have no power, and thus I'm not going to do it. It's just a different way of thinking. So be really careful as you communicate to yourself or others that, no, I am a powerful person. I'm very good at what I do. Let's move forward.
Yeah. Even the physical part, I found really interesting. How you enter a room, how how you stand and open and all that stuff. Well, it's really interesting, in our lives when we think of people that have power.
Yeah.
And that really feel good about themselves. There's always one name that comes to mind.
I was going to say Michelle Obama. It could be, could be some, head of state. But I think where you're going, Dalai Lama, I think you're going to Brent Klein, aren't you?
I am. He's our producer, and he takes this mishigash that we give him and puts it together and makes it a brilliant podcast. We love Brent Klein. We love Christy Lawrence, who finds us these great guests and brings them to us all the time. And of course, we're really grateful for all of you that listen in. This is really a passion project for me and Adrian, and that you take time to listen to our guests and listen to our podcast really means the world to us. If you like the podcast, please share it. Give us a nice rating, send it to friends, connect with us on LinkedIn, connect with us at thecultureworks.com. That has all kinds of great stuff for you to download for free there, whether it's about culture or anxiety or leading with gratitude. What else would you add, Adrian?
Well, if you're still listening to this, you just can't reach the turn off button yet. So we'll keep talking to you. Hey, pick up a copy of our book, Anxiety at Work. We've got other books out there as well. If you're interested in culture or teamwork, give us a call. If you're interested in us coming to speak to you or your organization virtually or in person, we'd love to spread the good word of wellness, culture, leadership, and gratitude. So, give us a call. And Jess, I'm going to give you the last word this time.
Wow. I almost don't know what to say other than we wish you all the best of mental health. Take care.